Introduction. The lie of the harmless man. Look around you. We live in a society that worships weakness. We are told from childhood that to be good means to be harmless. To be agreeable. To never raise your voice. To never show anger. We are taught that the highest virtue is to be safe. But this is a lie. A lie that has created a generation of weak, anxious, and frustrated men. The truth is much darker, and much more ancient. Jordan Peterson said it best, "A harmless man is not a good man. A harmless man is just a rabbit. A rabbit is not virtuous because it doesn't eat the wolf. It doesn't eat the wolf because it can't. True goodness requires the capacity for evil. True peace requires the capability for violence." Today, we are going deep into the philosophy of the monster. We will explore why you must develop your dark side, why you must grow your claws, and why being nice is actually the most dangerous thing you can be. Chapter 1. The Shadow Self. Carl Jung, the father of analytical psychology, famously spoke of the shadow. The shadow consists of all the primal, aggressive, and sexual instincts that society tells us to repress. Most men spend their entire lives running from their shadow. They pretend they are not angry. They pretend they are not ambitious. They pretend they don't want power. But the shadow does not disappear. It hides. And when it hides, it rots. It turns into resentment. It turns into passive aggression. It turns into the nice guy syndrome, men who are outwardly polite but inwardly bitter because the world doesn't give them what they want. Jung warned us, the less this is embodied in the individual's conscious life, the blacker and denser it is. You must stop running. You must turn around and shake hands with your shadow. You must acknowledge that there is a monster inside you. A beast that wants to conquer, to fight, to dominate. Do not kill the beast. Train it. Chapter 2. The Stoic Warlords. Many people mistake Stoicism for passivity. They think Marcus Aurelius was a man who just sat on a rock and meditated. They forget that Marcus Aurelius was the emperor of Rome. He spent 19 years of his reign at war. He led legions. He ordered executions. He wielded absolute power over the known world. He was dangerous. Extremely dangerous. And yet, he was good. Why? Because he had his monster under voluntary control. He could have been a tyrant like Nero or Caligula. He had the power to do anything. But he chose virtue. That is the definition of strength. Strength is not the absence of emotion. It is the mastery of emotion. The Stoics did not preach weakness. They preached invulnerability. To be invulnerable, you must be tough. You must be able to withstand the storm. You cannot protect your family, your values, or yourself if you are fragile. A sword that breaks upon impact is useless. You must forge yourself in fire until you are harder than the world trying to break you. Chapter 3. The Integration of Aggression. How do you apply this in the modern world? You are not leading legions into Germania. But you are fighting a war. A war for your career, your respect, and your autonomy. In business, the harmless man gets crushed. He is afraid to negotiate. He is afraid to say no. He is afraid to demand what he is worth. He thinks that if he keeps his head down and works hard, someone will notice him. They won't. The world respects assertiveness. Aggression, when integrated and controlled, becomes drive. It becomes the energy that pushes you to build a company, to lift heavy weights, to speak the truth when everyone else is lying. Controlled aggression is the fuel of competence. Look at the top surgeons, the top lawyers, the top athletes. They are not nice in the conventional sense. They are intense. They are focused. They have a killer instinct. They have integrated their monster. They use their aggression to solve problems and defeat obstacles. You must do the same. Stop apologizing for your ambition. Stop apologizing for your strength. Chapter 4. The Paradox of Peace. There is an old samurai saying, "It is better to be a warrior in a garden, than a gardener in a war." This sums up the entire philosophy. If you are a gardener, and war comes to your doorstep, you are helpless. You will be destroyed, and everything you love will be burned. But if you are a warrior, you can choose to tend the garden. You can enjoy the peace. But when the wolf comes, and the wolf always comes, you can drop the shovel and pick up the sword. You have the choice. The harmless man has no choice. He is a victim in waiting. Being dangerous makes you peaceful because it removes fear. When you know you can handle disrespect, you don't get offended easily. When you know you can survive loss, you don't act desperate. When you know you are capable of violence, you don't need to prove it. The small dog barks because it is terrified. The lion is silent because it knows what it is. Be the lion. Conclusion. The call to arms. So, here is your mission. Stop trying to kill your ego. Stop trying to suppress your darkness. Instead, discipline it. Go to the gym and struggle against the iron until you want to quit, and then keep going. That is feeding the monster. Take on responsibilities that terrify you. That is testing the monster. Speak your mind even when your voice shakes. That is releasing the monster. Do not aim to be safe. Aim to be capable. Aim to be formidable. Aim to be the man who can walk into any room and command respect, not because he demands it, but because he radiates the quiet confidence of a man who knows his own power. The world is not kind to rabbits. But it steps aside for the king. The king is just a monster who learned to rule. Go. Rule your life.